Black Clover anime review genre: Shounen, adventure, fantasy, hypnosis. Asta and Yuno are two orphans that grew up in the outskirts of Clover Kingdom. In this world of magic, Yuno is a prodigy blessed with a lot of magical powers and a 4-leaf grimoire, a rare grimoire that is deemed to bring good luck. On the other hand, Asta is born with 0 magic powers, but came to possess a 5-leaf grimoire, believed to have a devil residing within, and gave him the ability to wield anti-magic, magic swords. The story follows Asta and Yuno's journey as they work their way up the order of magic knights to achieve their dream of becoming the next wizard king. Story and pacing. What I liked about Black Clover is that the pacing is pretty good, neither fast nor slow. We are introduced to Clover Kingdom and characters pretty quickly, but it didn't feel like I was just thrown in. It didn't involve a lot of filler episodes either. I read the manga up until the climax of the Eye of the Midnight Sun arc, and from what I've seen I can say that the anime has been faithful. I loved the fights in this show, despite the animation problems that arise. Many shonen shows I've seen tend to do these one-on-one fights, with the enemy being significantly stronger than the protagonists were supposed to be rooting for. Yet somehow, due to nakama power, they overcome that difference and beat the stronger enemy. What makes Black Clover different is that a lot of the fights are a group effort against the enemies. I love the creative ways the different characters work together with their abilities to fight. My absolute favorite is the Black Bulls vs. Eye of the Midnight Sun's Beto fight. And I also like that in the fights Asta is involved in, he's never forced to be the one that finishes the fight by just his own power ability. It's always a team effort throughout, which is very refreshing. Characters. I really enjoyed the fact that while Asta is the protagonist, it was never just about him. Black Clover gave other characters the time to shine, by displaying how they develop as individuals, as well as their relationship with Asta and with each other. No character is one-dimensional, which makes this world very rich and believable. But I still don't like our two main protagonists, Asta and Yuno, that much still. Asta's shouting and screaming was really unbearable at the beginning of the show. I was so close to dropping it for that reason. I'm so glad I persevered though, as it toned down a bit later on, and I was able to enjoy the show more. I dislike the way Yuno is so off, even when I later learned the reason for it. I do wish that they explained it much earlier, as the cool, mysterious concept wasn't working for me. Animation. A huge part of why I started this series is that I really like the art style. I can't resist cute bashonens, okay? Some of the fight scenes look so great animated, like the previously mentioned Black Bulls Beto's fight. But in some scenes, let's say there was a lot left to be desired. This became more evident at the last few episodes of the series. After the 6-month time skip, Asta was stockier than ever and almost a mini Yami. Also, the last fight between Dark Triads Dante, Yami and Asta was so pitiful. At one point, I'm pretty sure I just saw a blank background with the 3 characters. It was so empty. Being the last fight in the show, it fell a bit flat in my opinion. I have a feeling this may be due to trying to wrap up the series with a super tight deadline, but yeah, it was a shame as there was so much potential for it to be epic and dramatic. Soundtrack. I didn't get into the music until much later, but they never dropped the ball on their opening and ending songs. My absolute favorite song in the series is Guess Who Is Back, performed by Koda Kumi, along with its accompanying animations. The whole thing just fits so well together. I never skipped the opening for those episodes. Final score. Overall, I'd rate Black Clover 8/10. If you get past the first few episodes, it was a very fun series with a lot of interesting characters, fight scene dynamics and a great storyline. As I've stopped reading the manga, I preferred this series animated. I'm looking forward to what the upcoming movie will bring to us.